To everyone student, let's have the revision of exercise 7.2. In the previous video we had already done the revision of exercise 7.1 and the definitions like criteria of the congruence of a triangle, isn't it? Hope you people understood. The videos is already being explained earlier, isn't it, in the live class also, as well as myself represent the videos. Now we are going to have the revision in the form of a screen recorder. Clear? Hope you people will understood the lesson. So here we are going to start exercise 7.2 as a revision. So what is the question number 1 says? Which congruence criteria do you see in the following figure? That means congruence criteria. Congruence criteria, that means you have to tell which congruence criteria is applicable for this. As it is given, a triangle ABC is given and the triangle DEF is given. Clear? In that triangle, it is said that side AC is equals to side DF, then side AB is equals to side DE, as well as the last one, side BC is equals to the side EF. Equals to, that means the measurement of all the three sides of the triangle ABC will be equals to the measurement of the corresponding sides of the triangle DEF. Okay, so here as we know that three sides is being given, these are the three sides, isn't it? As three sides is given, that means side, congruence criteria is applicable for the first question. Clear everyone? Three sides are given, that means the congruence criteria is applicable. Now moving toward the second part of question number 1. Here it is given that a triangle is being given. Okay, triangle is drawn over here. Triangle name is triangle PQR and triangle XYZ. These are the two triangles, and the two triangles are congruence by which criteria it is asked. The condition is given that ZX is equals to the RP. RP, that means ZX side, which is the ZX side. This is the ZX side will be equals to the side RP. That means the measurement of ZX, if it will be 3 centimeter, then the measurement of RP will be also equals to 3 centimeters. That's why it is said equal. Equal means their measurement will be equal, isn't it? Now moving toward the second part, it is given that RQ is equals to ZY. RQ, that means which side it will be? This hypotenuse, isn't it? So RQ will be equals to ZY. Clear? If RQ is equals to 5 centimeter, obviously ZY will be also equals to 5 centimeter in the measurement. Clear? Now moving toward the third part of criteria. Here it is given that angle PRQ. PRQ, that means the two side including the angle, isn't it? दो साइड्स के हेल्प से जो कॉर्नर में एंगल बनेगा वो एंगल होता है. दैट मीन्स एंगल PR, here it is given angle PRQ is equals to angle XYZ. XZY, this angle. Have I taught you this congruence criteria? In this congruence criteria, side angle side, what the definition says, what the criteria says is that the criteria says that two sides included angle of the first triangle is equals to the corresponding two sides included one angle of the second triangle. Then only it is angle side angle congruence criteria. So that angle side angle congruence criteria is applicable over here, because here the two sides, and in between the two sides this angle is being made. Clear? So in between the two sides, this is the first side and this is the second side. Between this two angles is being made of the respective two triangles. Hence we can say that what we can say that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ by which congruence criteria? By side angle side congruence criteria. The triangle PQR is congruent to the triangle XYZ. Clear everyone? Moving toward the C part of the question. Here in this C part of the question, a figure is being given over here. Can look the figure. Here in this, two angles are equal as the two angles is being given. That means here I can show you with the help of the figure that angle MLN is equals to the angle FGH. That means here is the G. Clear? Then the second one is NML. Here this angle M angle will be equals to F angle. So here if these are the two angles, that means this side will be included. So here LM will be equals to FG, isn't it? So do you remember the property that angle side angle, in this two angles included one side, and the angles which is made by the help of this side, and it will be act as a common for both the angle. So that angle and that side, the two angles and that side of the first congruence of the first triangle is equals to the corresponding two angles and one side of a second triangle. Then only angle side angle congruence criteria is applicable. So that criteria is applicable in the C part. So angle side angle congruence criteria is valid for the C part of this question. Clear? In the D part of the question, here it is given sides is being given, already given student. This conditions is already given. By looking the condition, you have to state the criteria. Okay. So here EB, this EB will be equals to DE. Okay. Then AE will be equals to BC. Then angle A will be equals to angle C as a 90 degree. Now, by which property this will be equal? As it is a 90 degree, we can say that by 90 degree as well as hypotenuse of both the triangle is there, right? Hypotenuse side. That is the RHS property, isn't it? So, for the D part of the question, RHS congruence criteria is valid. Clear? So, here as I had explained you the answers as well as the question. So, here is the answer once again. It is given side is applicable for the first, second angle side angle applicable, third C part angle side angle, and the last one is RHS criteria. Clear? So, here we had completed the question number 1. Moving towards the question number 2, what we will going to see in question number 2, you want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. Dear student, what do you mean by a slash? Here a slash means triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. Clear? This slash means it is a triangle notation. So what does it says that in question number 2? You want to show that means we have to prove that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. We have to show that. Okay. So if you have used, अगर हम उसको प्रूफ दो ट्रायंगल को कॉन्करेंस प्रूफ करने के लिए हम एक क्राइटेरिया यूज़ करते हैं. दैट क्राइटेरिया नेम इज साइड congruence criteria. Then the what will happen? So here we can see that as in the first one, here we can see that AR is equals to which? The two triangle is being given. Let me draw the two triangle once again. ART, then PEN. If this is the two triangles and they are congruent to each other, then we have to mark the corresponding parts of that. We have to mark. Okay, so first triangle parts is given. We have to mark the corresponding part of the second triangle. So here it is given that AR of the first triangle will be equals to the which triangle? So AR of the first triangle will be equals to the PE of the second triangle, isn't it? So here AR will be equals to PE. Then in the same way RT, where is RT? RT act as a base. isn't it? So this RT will be equals to the base of EN. So that will be equals to EN. Clear? Moving toward the third side, AT. Here this one is third side. So AT will be equals to PN. So these are the three sides. So by side congruence criteria, the triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. In the same way, moving towards the B part of the question, here in the B part of the question, if it is given that the two angles is given here. Remember that, student, here the two angles is given. Angle T is equals to angle N. Here it is given according to the question. Then you are to use the side congruence criteria, and you need to show if one of the angle T is equals to angle N, and we have to show that the triangle ART is congruous to triangle PEN, then in that condition what we have to do, मतलब ये कि SAS कॉन्ग्रेंस क्राइटेरिया से ट्रायंगल ART जो है कॉन्ग्रेंट है ट्रायंगल PEN से, उसमें एंगल वैल्यू दिया है कि एंगल T फर्स्ट वाले ट्रायंगल का जो है वो इक्वल होगा सेकेंड ट्रायंगल के एंगल N के बराबर. तो हमको दो साइड्स आपको बताने हैं. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द टू साइड? दैट इफ सपोज इट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन that angle T is equals to angle N, this is the angle. Then second we have to show that RT of this means RT is this side, so RT will be equals to, obviously RT will be equals to EN. Then PN, here PN will be equals to which side? So PN will be equals to, obviously it will be PN will be equals to AT, isn't it? Then only it will be happen side congruence criteria, it will be applicable. Okay, now moving toward the C part of the question, what it says that if it is given that AT is equals to PN, okay, AT जो है वो PN के बराबर होगा, then you are used to, that means the third criteria, angle side angle congruence criteria you need. That means you have to show that this triangle is congruent by angle side angle congruence criteria, and it is given that AT, okay, this side will be equals to this side. Hence we can show that angle A is equals to angle P and angle T will be equals to angle N. Why it happens so? Because two angles should be made in the common base. ये वाले क्राइटेरिया का प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? दो एंगल बनेगा और उसका जो बेस लाइन होगा वो सेम होगा, और वही बेस लाइन यहाँ पर S साइड एक्ट करेगा. So that's why we can say that angle A is equals to angle P for the first one, and for the second part of the, we can say that angle T is equals to angle N. Clear? And side is already being given over here that AT is equals to PN. So in this way question number 2 we have to solve. Hope you people understood. So here the solution which I had right now only I told you, अभी जो मैंने बताया वही सॉल्यूशन यहाँ पर दिया हुआ है. क्लियर एवरीवन? नाउ मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट. सो इन द क्वेश्चन नंबर 13, क्वेश्चन नंबर not 13, 3 is not been printed. A box question is there over, isn't it? You can look in your book. In that question it is asked that you have to show, you have to give simple reason by looking the figure. Already the corresponding parts of the two triangles is being given. You have to just answer the reason you have to tell. So for the first and second it is already marked in the figure, so that's why it is written given for both first and second part. And in this third part it is said that it is a common. The two triangle you can see in your book like this, A M B C. Okay, so here AB is equals to AC, BM is equals to CM. The question in question number 3, the condition is given that AB is equals to AC. So here we will write the reason as given. Then in the second part of question number 3 it is given that BM is equals to CM. Okay, so that is also given in the question. Now in the third part of this question, AM is equals to AM. So what is the reason? So AM is equals to AM, that means it is a common side for both the triangle ABM and ACM. Now the last it is asked that if the two triangles are congruent, by which property they will be congruent. So we can say that the triangle AMB is congruent to the triangle AMC by which property. Here we can see that three sides are given, isn't it? Three sides are being given, and we can include that the MN as AM is an act as a altitude and it is a common, so it will make an angle 90 degree over there, 90 degree or any angle if suppose it makes. Okay, so angle AMB is equals to angle AMC, isn't it? So by side congruence criteria, the triangle AMB is congruent to the triangle AMC. Clear everyone? So dear student, here question number 3 explanation is over. Hope you people understood. Clear? Look at the question in your book. Only the reason is being asked over there, nothing more than that. Moving toward the next question number 4. Here in the question number 4 it is said that the triangle ABC is given. Let's draw the figure so that you can able to understand more easily. A triangle ABC is given, isn't it? And in that angle A is marked as 30 degree, then angle B is marked as a 40 degree, angle C is marked as a 110 degree. So while adding 110 degree plus 40 degree plus 30 degree, how much it will be? 110 plus it will be equals to 180 degree. 40 plus 30 will be equals to 70. 70 plus 110 will be equals to 180 degree, isn't it? So here sum of all the three angles will be equals to 180 degree. But it is asked by a student that if we are having a triangle ABC and the measurement of all the three angle is being given as angle A is equals to 30, angle B is equals to 40, angle C is equals to 110, then a student asks to his or her teacher that whether angle, that means three angle congruence criteria is वैलिड और नॉट. मतलब ये कि अगर हमारे पास एक ट्रायंगल है, उस ट्रायंगल का तीन एंगल दिया हुआ है, तो उन तीन एंगल्स के हेल्प से क्या एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंस क्राइटेरिया एप्लीकेबल है कि नहीं. दैट इज़ द क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड बाय अ स्टूडेंट टू हिज टीचर. नाउ एज वी सी दैट एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंस क्राइटेरिया डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट स्टूडेंट. लेकिन जब आप क्लास 10th में जाएंगे या क्लास 9th में जाएंगे तो आपका एंगल सिमिलैरिटी क्राइटेरिया मिलेगा. एंगल सिर्फ दो एंगल का सिमिलैरिटी क्राइटेरिया मिलेगा, बट एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंस क्राइटेरिया आपको नहीं मिलेगा. हैंस इट इज़ नॉट वैलिड. सो व्हाट द टीचर रिप्लाई टू हिज स्टूडेंट दैट what the teacher reply is given, no, this property represents that this triangle have three respective angles, isn't it? Three respective angles. Obviously it is shown the three respective angles of equal measure. However, the given gives no information about their side. The sides of this triangle have the ratio somewhat different, 1:1. Therefore that property does not prove that the two triangles are congruent. भाई वो प्रॉपर्टी कॉन्ग्रुएंस क्राइटेरिया है ही नहीं तो प्रूफ कहाँ से होगा, isn't it? So we can say that angle congruence criteria does not exist. Hence, it is not valid. Clear everyone? So dear student, here we had completed the solution question number 4. Hope you people understood the solution. Rest question number 5 to 9 we will do tomorrow, so that our revision of chapter number 7 will be get over. After the revision of chapter number 7, we will have some revisions from from chapter number 8. Your mid-term syllabus will be from chapter number 1 to chapter 7. That means chapter 1 से लेकर के chapter 7 तक आपका मिड टर्म एग्ज़ाम का सिलेबस का पोर्शन है. क्लियर? सो ट्राई टू स्टडी एवरीथिंग फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू एवरीवन.